Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Through the Technical Difficulties. I pull a rapper off the streets into this Discord call to play Monster Train with me. Who are you this week?
It's Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh my god, I would have never guessed.
Oh,
I
we've made fun of him so much, but I've gained somewhat of a newfound respect for the Kelly.
you know what?
Uh, he had a bit on the new season of the Eric Andre show, and I found it very humorous. Uh, so that was pretty great. And even if I haven't really listened to his music, I haven't seen any of his great movies been in. But it was good. It was good, and I enjoyed it. Good job, Machine Gun Man.
I'm gonna give you my Machine Gun Kelly hot take. I kind of like Rap Devil more than Eminem's song in their beef.
Well, it was like Rap Devil, and then his response was Kill Shot, I think, right?
Yeah.
That
Killshot was
I
good. I don't know. Rap Devil was just kind of nice. Solid. Well, he never.
I would have gone with a Rap Demon. I think that sounds a little scarier than Rap Devil.
Yeah, but it's
Like
like.
Devil, people are being mischievous.
Mhm.
I feel like demons are the big buff guys who, like, when you go to hell, you don't want to mess with them.
Yeah, but I think it was also sort of like he wanted to do the opposite of Rap God, so he was like the devil.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the
Yeah, I
big
get.
one.
How can you be the demon? I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I,
All right.
I get it. I get it, though, I guess.
All right, you ready to do some monster training?
I am prepared.
Also, Cranberry sounds a little different in this episode because he is coming in hot from a fresh microphone because of some technical difficulties.
I'm having some technical difficulties. It's a good time to mention now. I probably not definitely, but there's a pretty good chance that I won't be streaming by the time this video is uploaded.
Yeah, because
My computer broke real bad.
Mm-hmm.
8 win streak, voice. You've been doing some work.
Yeah, now that the win streak isn't affected by me doing dumb things on Twitch, because the modded runs don't affect the win streak. So I just sit down and I think about each run, and I don't look at Twitch chat and go, yes, I should take 6x Shadow Siege here, and then all of a sudden my run history looks something like this.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of curiosity, so I know we are then not playing modded, correct?
Correct.
Playing. Just wanted to make sure.
We could do a modded run if you wanted to, but
Oh no, I feel like if your content on YouTube is unmodded, we should stay consistent.
It's been both. I've put over some highlights. If you want to do modded next week, we could actually.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. How about?
Are you liking? Are you liking Dusk's mod?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm pretty sure you are. And B, are you thinking about looking into any other modded content?
I've looked at the other modded content. There's not a lot of it out there. The only other thing that's really worth looking at is the Arcadian mod that Chronometrics put out. And I've thought about it. I might give it a look.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, after you scroll down and click the like button, you should also leave a comment and see if you want to see us take on some modded Monster Train next week.
That's a good idea.
And yeah, subscribe while you're down there too. There we go. I remembered to do that, and I slipped it in there all smooth like, but now I've ruined it by drawing attention to it. All right. You ready?
No.
Yeah.
Seraph the Patient, so I do like Personal Dust. We could go some sort of like damage shield build.
Yeah.
Battering Ram's looking pretty dead.
Mm-hmm. Molting Imp's here.
That's about it right there.
Molting Imp is in the deck.
Yeah, it'll be good for the early game,
He's pretty good against Patient Seraph too. Pop a wave and also tank the melee weakness rounds. Mm-hmm. Solid.
Yeah.
Good endless target.
Well, it does rally. That's the issue with it.
Yeah.
Seraph on that floor, when we're using it to, give someone, inevitably Seraph gets a little bit stronger.
We're probably not going to really care about Seraph's attack books. Our tank is going to be Prismal Dusted up. So
yeah, that is true.
That's a long term. For now, we got Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, Ragefell, and Patient Seraph. We are red yellow with Molting Imp, Prismal Dust, and Battering Ram.
We probably want to see Reaper prints here, right?
Oh. Railhammer's really good. I'm okay
You
with
want to
either.
just abandon and go for imps maybe instead? Look for welder helper and just scum that out.
Yeah, I mean, I like Railhammer a lot. Neither of these do anything in the short term, but in the long term, I think Railhammer is a lot more value than Lightstone Casing.
Well, hear me out though. What if we went lightstone casing and then we just tried to like get
Three.
a really good upgraded battering ram?
Yeah, a free battering ram.
I was thinking maybe cost down twice holdover, but
Oh, I don't know about that. That might be too good.
let's take the hammer.
Yeah, okay. And in this shop we have... Just real quick, I want to...
Okay.
Like,
I mean, the hammer works with both of these. Technically, they both have armor written on their card.
right. The thing that's interesting to me is that if we could guarantee Ritual of Battle from the first combat, I might say we could try Brawler here. But it's pretty risky to hinge the entire run on that one card pack. I'm good with Wrathful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fine either way, basically.
Yeah.
We can just, like, it's pretty weird, but we can just, like, play him up top and torch him 800 times, and then he'll just kill heavies.
Yeah. Kinda. Unless the heavies kill him, but, you know, we just hope that doesn't happen.
I think they can't.
Wrathful, one of the co-op runs that we had was one where we had Wrathful plus Trample, which was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that was, like the second or third one, I think, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty early one where we just trampled entire floors. This is scary, but I think it's okay. We have the torches, we have the molting imps. How do you feel about taking this trial?
It's a little scary. I mean, the without the trial, the combat is free. Wrathful Prince will just get so much armor from these little babies that he'll be fine.
Right.
With the trial, though, it becomes a little bit scarier. But I think you are right in your assessment of the torches being able to make it so that way he'll survive, and then as long as he makes it through the first that comes up to him, he will net game armor and he'll be okay for the boss.
Yeah, so effectively we have 3 turns to hit 2 torches.
I think we can do it.
Yeah, I agree. Also want to point out, just for the people watching, I am hearing some Discord noises come through on your
I actually just disabled that.
Okay.
It was different computer, didn't have them turned off, so they were making
no,
but I have disabled them now.
No worries. I just wanted to make sure that if someone was watching, being like, "Oh, where am I hearing these noises from?"
Yeah.
You know. I guess we can play this. Opening turn like that, I didn't really.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, just kind of autopiloted.
Oh,
Yeah, we're absolutely fine.
Combat is over.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this here. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we don't need that much armor.
Yeah, it's mostly for the rage, but either way, like we don't want to be taking all of that damage, I think. And yeah, nice, cool.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, we can do this.
And just slap damage shield and we're good.
It's actually, I think, better not to. I guess we could have. If we put the damage shield on, he doesn't get the rage, but you know, he's not gonna have that rage anyway. So you were right. That's okay though. Good, really, really nice first combat. You love to see clergy combat with Rage Prince. It's so good. It's just free trials all the way.
So nice to get that collector too.
No,
we weren't guaranteed. It could have gone down bottom floor, and we could have missed torches. So
yeah, that was a perfect combat.
Ritual.
Yeah, I like Ritual here. At 10 rage, I think that this card is good enough now.
I'm down for it.
Okay.
Alright, there's an argument for Fledgling Imp too, I think.
Yeah. Fledgling Imp isn't bad. Like, Fledgling Imp is better if we end up on like a Transcend Imp strat somehow.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a little just too cute. Like we don't need it.
The theoretical Theoretical
Oh,
upsides are good, but like a lot has to go right, basically.
and I mean, we don't really have any spells that need upgrades, so Ritual Battle will be like, yeah, throw the cost downs on that. That's a good target for it.
Something that I've actually been doing lately in an interesting turn is I've been doing Remove Consume, and now that they changed it, -1 onto Prismal Dusts, and then it's just put all excess energy every time you draw it goes into damage shield.
Seems good.
It's like okay, right? I think Ritual Battle. I still think Ritual Battle's better, basically. So let's take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm curious what our next floor is looking like. If we're like dead set on going to an Umbra banner for some reason, we could take Umbra Soul here for more reliable morsel generation.
Right.
Or Pack Morsel, I guess, too, for that matter. But outside of that, none of these are super appealing. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess eventually we might need a Crucible Warden. Like our actual Relentless plan. Maybe Prince can get there.
It's tough. It is tough. I think that it's hard to say, so it wouldn't be bad to have a backup plan. Right now, the Umbra unit that I would pick is Alloyed Construct, and I would probably pass on the rest, except for maybe Crucible Warden as well. One of those two. I think that Pack Morsels is pretty low investment. We can take this and be happy with it, or Umbra Assault is also fine.
I'm in agreement there, because for both of those Umbra units you just said, Pack Morsels is great, and if we don't see either, we can still just give the morsels to Prince, and it's like...
Yeah, and the card isn't floating around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that.
I don't think we need Mind Claps. I don't think we need... Oh, there it is. Shadow Eater, our savior.
Oh, yeah. Oh no.
You don't like it? What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's just that, something. There's a different 2-cost unit here that I'm interested in.
Do you want to take Alpha Fiend?
Yeah, I do like Alpha Fiend plus Hornbreaker Prince a lot. Specifically Rage Prince.
That seems fine to me. That makes sense.
If we find the multi-strike, it ups our Relentless wins. It lowers our requirements to win Relentless really by a lot, because Alpha Fiend will kill in a really short amount of time on almost every combat.
Yeah. You are correct.
The only downside is we can't play Imps on that floor, and we lose a lot of flexibility, but if we end up taking Walder Helper, we just take space to counteract it. And if we don't, then we move on.
I don't think we need the Imps on the same floor, though, especially because we skipped on the Welder, or not on the Welder, on the Fledgling Imp.
We're eventually we might want to, like, we might want to have one strategy that can be very strong against Seraph the Patient here is just endless on Molting Imp and then 6 space on the floor, and then Molting Imp just takes every round of melee weakness for Prince.
As we stack up Damage Shield on Hornbreaker Prince with the Prismatic Dust, when we get the Relentless, Hornbreaker Prince might only last 6 or 7 rounds, but that'll be enough damage for Alpha Fiend to kill.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we don't care about what Seraph's attack is at because of rallies, because it's all being damage shielded away. It's a rough outline of how this run can look anyway.
I like it. It sounds good to me.
I think we should go left path, because right now our run is on Steel Shop upgrades.
Yes, 100%.
I don't think there's anything from Hellhorned banner we want to take here. Oh, there's the Endless.
Yeah, let's snag that.
Let's take a quick peek over here first. Oh, Steelworker's kind of interesting.
9 armor per turn's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think it really makes that big of a difference, right?
I'm trying to think what we could do with it. It's just that there's like...
Yeah.
If we wanted to be crazy and go double size upgrade for our upgrades, we could go like Hornbreaker Prince in front, Steelworker in the middle, and then Alpha Fiend behind.
And then
but that seems like a bit excessive.
Our unironic backline plan or frontline plan becomes Battering Ram.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I think I'm good to skip this. Or we can take Horned Warrior.
I don't want to take Horned Warrior here. I don't think we need it.
I have had some decent success with doing something like just taking Horned Warrior and then throwing him on the floor above, and he cleans up like a few heavies that would sneak by on floors 4, 5, and 6.
Our health is in a good spot though. If we had taken some like risky trials early, I'd be more interested, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm okay to skip it. It's something that it's one of those things that I've kind of been testing out lately, though, is just specifically with Horned Warrior and like I guess sometimes Animus of Speed, but not as much because I don't find myself in that position in Awoken. I find that specifically with this prince, this setup leaves a few enemies alive in the early parts of the combat, so it's not bad to have someone to do cleanup duty up there. But you know. I'm kind of back and forth on it. I would push for it a little more if there was a plus 25 in here.
I would also say I don't think we need to worry too much about cleanup duty because we're gonna have this endless molting. It'll kill all the back. It'll hopefully kill all the backlines for us.
Yeah, but he's cleaning up heavies because a lot of times in the early rounds, like look at Alpha Fiend and Hornbreaker Prince to start with, they're going to be doing around 33-ish damage on turn 1 where they fight.
So 1 or 2 heavies might sneak through in the first couple rounds.
And that's the idea. And sometimes that I've had runs where that Horned Warrior gives off extreme amounts of value, and I've had runs where that Horned Warrior does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's just that we will want to probably remove it at some point.
Yeah, it is.
We
but
take it.
Sometimes he's worth it. I'm still kind of back and forth on it. I don't want to buy any of these, do you?
No.
Well, Rage 7's okay on Alpha Fiend, actually, because then he starts at 20... He starts at a higher number. 24.
Yeah, but we're like, we're sacrificing a lot to give him a little bit of a bonus for the early game.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like we need it.
But the thing about it, though, is what upgrade do you put on Alpha Fiend if not Rage 7?
Multi-strike?
Yeah. But, like, realistically, how many runs do you see in 2 multi-strikes? We're lucky to see 1. Do you like this trial?
We're going to see them both. Mark my words.
All right.
I liked it last time, or I would have liked it last time. I think this time I also still like it. Just because... Oh, wait. Do they have haste?
This is not
always have haste on this game?
No, this is spikes.
Yeah, they just have the spikies, right?
Yeah.
I think we can take it.
So, something to keep in mind here is just that if we're kind of open, there's worlds where this goes really wrong if we don't draw any of our torches or anything like that, and we lose space bottom floor. It gets really weird because Prince will die on top or middle floor. I think it's...
Oh, yeah, you will die on top floor, huh? We just get stone nothing?
Yeah, it's like... this is one of those trials where I think it's easy to just
I have an idea, though, for it.
Okay.
I think we take it. If worst case scenario, we play the Alpha Fiend in front and have it be like a tank for a bit.
Oh, all right. I'm down.
I think if that's the case, I think the Horned... I think our Hellhorned Prince can still 1v1 the boss.
It's kind of close.
But I think it would be able to do it still.
I tend to, like, this is probably a trial that I would skip just because whenever there's a trial where we go, I can imagine a world, even if it's a reasonably low chance, and it's not even that uncommon, but if I can imagine a world where we lose for taking this trial, I tend to skip them.
Also, another thing, too, we could split them up. We could play Alpha Fiend up top and Hornbreaker on the bottom floor.
Okay.
And then, like, you got to imagine what hand are we gonna get that? Like, let's say we get like Train Steward, Alpha Fiend, Hornbreaker Prince, Deadweight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, terrible hand. We can play the Alpha Fiend and the Train Steward up top. Train Steward takes 2 hits. Alpha Fiend takes 1 hit. No big deal.
Okay.
And by the next turn, if we blank again on anything to help them, that run was doomed. I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Like, that's our bad. I think the odds of that happening are extremely low.
Yeah, I think you're right. I did not consider just splitting them up also.
Money.
Yeah, money. It's good too because we're going to a magic shop in the next ring and we can get good upgrades for our... what's it called?
Ritual battle.
Yeah, ritual battle. That's what it is.
This is still a little scary here.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Maybe we still just set a bottom floor and let them walk.
Yeah, I hope we just hit the... Because this floor going by is only 4 damage, so we don't care about that. So I think that the best play is just Prince and Alpha Fiend down here, and then we torch one of these top floor enemies.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. I am a little concerned that Prince isn't going to get any kills here. Actually, it might be right just to torch this guy.
Yeah, I was also thinking we might want to torch the bowman there.
Yeah.
Saves 5 health. And he should be able to get a slay next turn, I think.
No, I think he doesn't, because I think it's a 45 health enemy. But this Prince is tough. He needs a lot of help to get set up, which is difficult. But this is all on Alpha Fiend. Or we can just draw Ritual of Battle and then everything is absolutely okay. Thank you, Ritual of Battle.
It's unfortunately we missed the collector though, but...
Yeah, it's okay. We took the trial, so we accept the collector loss. We took what? We took 13 for that. Max damage, but it's okay.
Oh, look at the value from this imp.
My god. Okay. Ritual Battle just has so many circumstances where it does things like that, right? Where it's just, oh yeah, now Prince crushes instead of losing.
I mean, I've always been an advocate of Rage not being the best solution. Oh, baby.
Yeah, we take this, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've always been an advocate of Rage not being the best solution to get Wrathful Prince to get kills for you, but it's definitely an option.
Yeah, it's okay here.
I think this is either a skip or maybe Immortal Trades for some reason I can't think of.
I wanted to hold on Immortal Trade just for a second. It's interesting as just like, it's a card that we could take and then use to, because Prince takes damage and then he takes health damage and turns it into armor, right? So the lifesteal can become useful.
Buffed? Is it 3 to 4?
Yeah, they buffed it from 3 to 4 in this patch. Okay. I think that this is a skip.
Yeah, I don't like it too much. I'm down to skip here as well.
Yeah, I think that the damage shield overrides this, the armor overrides this. It's a card that we would take as a short-term card. We wouldn't take it for Seraph, we'd take it to get through Daedalus. I think this is left path for sure.
We could go right path and duplicate that Welder Helper, but I don't think that's that useful because we're so pinched on space right now.
That's a good point.
But it's an option.
Yeah, I feel like we want to... Oh god, our next duplicate isn't until after Fel. That is a shame. I think we want to go for
an endless on it first before we dupe it.
Oh, no, I think that duping it... If we get endless on it, we probably don't even want to duplicate it.
Okay.
This is the Welder Helper, actually, we don't even want endless on. We just want to use him as a one-off armor infusion, basically. Because we're going to want the Molting Imp dropping in on Seraph to help out, right? So we don't want that Welder Helper taking up space on the floor as well. It starts to get too messy.
That's true.
So, yeah.
We could go double space. If we get a lot of removals, we should consider it.
Yeah. I think we definitely are taking space from Daedalus, and we can think about it from Fel when we get there.
That's fair.
I think we're going Magic Shop here, though, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Maybe we get like -1 double stack. That remove consume.
You want to try the remove consume Prismal Dust strategy?
No, I don't think it's that good, especially not with this Prince who needs to be hit for Rage. Prismal Dust kind of counteracts that.
We just want to like go Ritual, reroll Ritual again for the -1s?
Yeah, probably. I think so.
Okay.
And if we see like a 115 cost double stack or something like that, it's good. Or maybe holdover? I'm not sure on holdover though.
We'll see.
Yeah, let's see. I did my math incorrectly.
Well, we have the banner still, right?
That's true.
I thought you were doing the math with that in mind.
Yeah.
I think we're almost definitely skipping no matter what it is. I don't know what Umbra unit we want here.
Overgorger. Oh,
a little too late, especially considering our Morsel generation isn't that good.
You're saying you don't want another 2-cost 3-space unit on this run?
Now, I don't remember who it was who I was watching, but every now and then I watch some Monster Train streams to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I saw someone playing exiled Umbra, an Overgorger at Ring 3, and I was like, that's ambitious.
Yeah, you can get away with it.
Because he got Blinks. How's he gonna make enough morsels to actually feed that bad boy? He had no other generation in his deck other than the Blinks.
Oh god, yeah, that's a little ambitious.
I think he got 2 Seraph with the Overgorger only having like 70 attack.
Yeah, 70 attack is still pretty good, all things considered.
It was not enough.
Yeah, but still. I think we're just gonna -1 it, right? I would like to double stack it, but holding out for double stack is weird.
I think we also want to save money for the merchant on the next floor, so I'm down with just the -1. I think is the more prudent choice. How do you feel about a Surge Stone on one of our torches?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah.
You know, okay. Cool.
What?
If you could put Surge Stone on any spell, and that way, if it didn't have a like, let's say it had no applicable use of spell power, it's still consumed after you played it.
Yeah.
You paid 25 for that ability to consume it.
It's interesting. One of the buffs in Dusk's mod is that Root Seeds and Foregone Power get like restore 1 health and deal 1 damage on them, so you can slap a +25 and consume onto them.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really good. I had a run where my heavy plan was just I had 2 Mollusk Mages and I played a bunch of Foregone Powers and Torches to kill enemies because of the Mollusk Mages giving +16 magic power. It was
that is cool. I feel like that makes Root Seeds maybe a little too strong because of like, or not even that they're. I guess in my opinion, it makes Hollows a little too strong then, because the weakness of Hollows right now is that when you are exiled awoken, you don't have restores. The fact that Root Seeds does, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know.
I mean, it takes Hollow from a unit that is just completely dead if you're exile awoken into something you can at least consider.
Yeah,
I think it's fine. Like I have every time I've taken a Hollow in Exile Awoken, I have lost. It's really bad.
I guess that it is a good change because I feel like units shouldn't be stone cold unplayable in your clan if you are the exile, right? Like,
Yeah.
like can you imagine if like all imps were just unplayable if you were or One Horn Prince, not One Horn Prince. What's his name?
Hornbreaker Prince.
Breaker, yeah.
There was a period of time where
like all imps were just stone cold unplayable. Like that would suck.
it really would. Or
It
if
is
you,
kind of unfortunate that there's like, oh yeah, these 2 units just unplayable if you're exiled awoken.
yeah, it's unfortunate that there are just a bunch of units in the game that are unplayable. Animus of Speed, Shadow Eater. You know, there's a lot of
Take that back.
There's a lot of units that suffer from this problem. I feel like Lady of the House. Honestly, we should skip this, but I am down if you want to try and roll the dice.
I am agreeing with the skip here. It's unfortunate, like, you know.
We could just.
How much gold do we have exactly? What is that? 75?
65. 65.
Well, that's not good.
We could do like 10 fire health and 50 gold if you wanted to.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's tough.
This is going to be our doom. It's a random artifact. What could it be?
I mean, it could be something insane. We already have Railhammer, though.
We already have Railhammer. What could they give us?
Something related to Rage would be really good, but I'm down to leave this. I think it's right.
I am as well.
Okay. Oh, the best one we could see is probably double Imp Summons.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Or Impsicle as well would be pretty good.
I don't like Impsicle here, especially in this Daedalus fight. We would probably just end up dying because we don't have space to even play the imps.
I mean, we just throw them on their own floor, and then on Seraph, we don't even have to wait for the endless molting imp. One Impsicle generating a Weller Helper increases our survivability by a lot.
Are we playing middle floor here?
Yeah, we gotta. It's a little scary, but a lot has to go wrong. 36. Yeah.
You just want to play the Dust for 1 just to be super safe here?
It doesn't change anything. I thought about it for a second, and if we play the Dust for 1, it's a bomb going mid-floor still kills Prince.
Okay.
So basically we just have to pull a torch or not have a bomb. Yeah, exactly. So now we just need to have a torch.
Coward. Alright.
No big deal. Yeah. No more disasters. Thank you, Molting Imp.
Cool.
Yeah. We're gonna take space now, I believe, and then I think we're gonna need draw.
That sounds correct to me.
I would feel if this were not a run where our next chance for duplicate. Hang on. 2. What is this? This is you get 2 rage. If we torch him, he kills her. Yeah. Just checking. But if this were a run where we could get a duplicate on the next floor, I would feel like we are in a very solid position. Since it is not, I'm a little worried.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, alright. I won't worry. We need to... Yeah, we need to not Molting Imp this floor.
Yeah, he needs the armor.
Yeah, and Alpha Fiend needs to hit.
For some reason, we're not torching our own unit here, right? Like the guys are dying. Yeah. Okay. So wanted to make sure.
I think we just train Stewart up here.
Yeah, fine.
It's easy to be overconfident and then die to Daedalus here as well. It's possible. It is possible. Hopefully it does not happen. Go ahead and take out this bomb. I think it is... We have to be super focused on Prince not dying, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Because he's looking a little rough, but I think
we're gonna. It might have been better to put the ritual on the Alpha Fiend.
It's interesting. The reason that I would say it is not is because we lose rage at twice the rate if we do that. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that does kind of make sense, but like.
I mean, it's you can make an argument either way, basically.
I don't know why I've never thought about it like that, but you are correct, huh?
It's not. It's obtuse and it doesn't really matter that much, but it is worth considering. We're kind of trying to
do a calculation on like how soon the front unit dies and if it's worth or not worth having to split them. My mind has always kind of just been like, oh, back unit lives longer, put rage on back unit. But in this case, like, because it has rage there, it's a good way to think of it.
And then what is it? I'm looking at. I think we're fine.
I also think we're fine. You gotta torch Daedalus, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Gotta torch Daedalus. I'm pretty sure Prince just wins this. Yeah. Okay.
We did. Not even close.
Yeah, it was a little closer than it looks, I think. But we got there. Very nice. 2 damage total is fine. Oh, Trample Stone.
That seems like the way to go here, though.
All 3 of these are so good.
Yeah, I don't think we need the last stand, though.
I agree, and I think we're good to take Trample Stone here and then the Snowball.
Yeah.
So, an interesting thing that I'm gonna pose here. I talked about these 2 units earlier, but I think now we can skip these.
I'm in agreement.
I wanna consider maybe not taking the space now that we got that Trample Stone.
Okay.
So,
what would you like instead?
You already know.
On card draw instead, you maniac man.
Every single run is me trying to talk myself out of picking card draw and then inevitably picking card draw, even if it's bad.
I just think that we get more out of size right now. I think that
the reason that I'm thinking against this now that we have the Trample Stone is Molting Imp now hurts the armor generation of Hornbreaker Prince in theory. So we don't really need to be thinking about Molting Imp as a unit that we're playing until we get to Seraph, where he's going to eat those important melee weakness turns.
Yeah.
So...
here's my thing, though.
Okay.
You have a welder helper now, though.
Yeah, but like... Okay. What I want to perhaps consider is we could split Prince and Alpha Fiend up.
Okay.
I don't think it's right. I think that the value that we gain from draw is in hitting Ritual of Battle and Trample Stone sooner, which will inevitably lead to more armor overall than the one welder helper that we can play is going to lead to.
Boyx, that is a compelling argument that now that you say it, I do kind of agree with. Mm-hmm. With our current setup, it is a one shot of plus 24 armor.
Yeah.
I think one thing to not forget is that extra space lets us like chump block with imps if we have like a slow setup still. But I
Yeah.
understand that like, you know, the card draw will make those setups more reliable. So
Yeah, I think that.
either way it's close, but if you want to take card draw, you got to follow your heart.
So ultimately, the way that I look at this, because this is an interesting thing, I think that this run is for sure we're taking one draw and one space, and the only thing that matters is the order that we take them in. I think it's better to take card draw now because our deck is full of garbage that we could not clear out, and like we're gonna get more value out of card draw in the next 3 rounds than we are out of space, and then we can take space because space is only something we really need for Seraph.
Okay. I like
But
it.
I think that either way, it's pretty minor.
Voyix, I do like it.
Okay, let's do it. I really hate drawing 5 cards per turn. It's the hardest part of playing Slay the Spire now. Oh my god, I never set those Slay the Spire videos to upload. It's been 3 weeks.
How many did you record?
I have 2 videos, and I've recorded them over the past few weeks, and I was like, oh yeah. At the end of the first video, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get another video out for you at the end of the week. And then I never recorded another one, and it's been like 3 weeks since I recorded that.
Cool.
We need to go Steel Shop, right?
I believe so.
Steel
Also,
Shop,
the
Vortex.
removal, which is nice too.
Yeah.
The right side, it's not bad, but it's not amazing.
Yeah, I mean, what? Same question that we asked at this juncture. What relic are we gonna see?
Yeah.
We want multi-strike. This is not multi-strike.
I think we want to reroll.
We can't afford though. If we reroll, we only have 150.
Yeah, we could get lucky, but like, you know, we won't.
Oh, did you say you don't think we want to reroll?
I don't think we should.
Oh, sorry. I heard. I think we want to reroll.
Oh no.
Okay.
I had doubts against it.
Okay. Train Stewards here, or do you think you want to remove Shade Splitters?
Oh.
Or, I mean, Battering Ram's looking a little gross as well. But Battering Ram actually does have a reasonable case.
Yeah, like Battering Ram could kill a heavy for us.
I agree. But I think Battering Ram's fine to chill.
Honestly, I think we get rid of Shade Splitters here.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Like the Train Stewards will reliably pick off collectors for us on the top floor if we set up middle floor for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
and we have them on the first turn. Like it's a very minute difference between them.
But it does matter.
Mhm.
Wrathful 2 here, I believe.
Yeah, no, we don't. I don't see us going. I don't see us dipping.
We could dip
I think
Brawler
the
maybe.
Prince, I think.
Let's go. I think we should just leave.
I've never been a fan of Wrathful Brawler. I've never been a fan of Wrathful dipping into anything. I really just like Wrathful 3 almost always.
I had a...
Usually playing some sort of tank role. And like just that extra padding of like base HP is really nice to get them going.
What does our prince start at? 25 rage. This is free, right? It's kind of close.
The first is the first wave 2 party boys, or is it just 1 party boy?
It is 2.
It's gonna sneak by.
So if we take this and we play mid floor, Prince will kill the front one, and Alpha Fiend will chunk the back one. And then we have a few answers that we can draw by that turn. We can draw.
I forgot about the bonus to rage now. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of close though. It is. I can see being afraid of this as well, actually. But it is money, and we are going to a steel shop. Actually.
Am I going crazy, or is the game telling us our pyre is only doing 20 damage right now?
Oh yeah, that's a bug actually. When we.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bug.
Like, wait, hold on.
That's a bug. There's a few visual bugs. We saw the one last week where one of our relics was 0 of 3.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
There's another one. This changes whenever you spend money, or I think it'll change at the start of the combat.
Interesting bug.
Yeah, it's real weird, right?
I've
thought about this a little more. And so we're guaranteed, I believe it's 75 gold from this combat, which will put us at 225. The only thing we need to buy, assuming we're going to the steel shop, is multi-strike. We're not going to buy anything else. We're not buying 2 big upgrades. So we can, in the worst case, roll and buy a max cost multi-strike from this steel shop without taking the trial. So it's not really worth the risk.
Can I be honest? I am kind of terrified of this trial, even without the amulet.
Okay.
Because the first waves will, like you said, we'll kill the first guy, we'll chunk the second one.
Mm-hmm.
But once those shield boys start showing up, what the hell does our deck do?
Trample.
Oh, trample.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a little scared though. I
I
think two
agree.
party boys can sneak through.
I think it's
Um,
reasonable to not take this trial. We don't need it, so there's a risk there. Is our pyre actually? No, it's doing 30. Okay, this is a visual bug. You can see here it's doing 30. So I like a mid-floor setup here to give us one more turn to draw a trample stone potentially.
it does mean though that we're taking more damage from each party boy.
It does.
Oh, you didn't take the trample.
Yeah.
I'm okay with middle floor then.
The damage output isn't that big.
Yeah.
This Alpha Fiend is really struggling. My man's having a tough one.
Get there eventually.
He'll get there eventually.
Get the torch.
Now, you want to torch this party boy and lower our... Because we can torch him and then kill him off almost always next turn, or we can greed.
I think we greed because it's 75 gold versus
11 pyre damage.
fire. How much damage is he doing? What, 12?
11.
11? Ooh.
It's close. It's like right on the threshold, and I think that this is fine to take the collector. But it is close.
But I mean, collector.
You want the collector?
I think we can kill the collector.
I feel like we don't need the money right now, right? We just want to
One reroll. Yeah.
I think we can just greed for pyre health instead of money here.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
And then we can just play double train steward up there and this guy dies.
Yep.
It's a shame that the collectors have 3 health here. Or torch.
Yeah.
Trample stone, if you don't mind, would be nice here as well. Alright, I guess not. Yeah,
That is the way it be.
yeah, occasionally it is like this. Take draw and then have it be done to you in such a way.
Pretty happy we did take the trial now, though.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It was a really bad draw order. Very correct to not take that trial. We'll take 11 most likely here. There it is.
Is there something we don't?
Nah.
Oh, we're taking 11.
We could have done... Yeah, it's happening. And we're taking a lot more than 11, actually. Never mind, we're probably fine. I'm gonna play Molting Imp up here. This train steward might make...
Too, right?
Mm-hmm. This Molting Imp actually stops this damage from going through.
Okay.
Okay. This run is clunky. Yeah, if we had... There's a lot of ifs that we could have here. Why?
Oh, my man's coming through with some health still.
Yeah, why?
I think you need to torch either...
yeah, we gotta torch something, right?
Yeah, we gotta torch, I think, our boy himself.
Yeah, I think so. Let's just... 54 and 35 is 89. These 2 hits add 6 rage, right? Which is plus 12 attack. Okay, yeah, so we play 1 torch here, and then we'll just double torch him even. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, he was living with like a sliver of health, so Alpha Fiend was hitting the middle instead of the back.
Yeah.
We're making it.
Yeah, we're fine. It's tough. This run is awkward pretty much entirely because of the fact that we do not get to duplicate Ritual of Battle, and one of them is not enough for scaling, I don't think.
You know what I've just never correlated before? Do you think the party boys are a reference to the bird cultists from Slay the Spire?
It's possible. Someone asked if I thought that the boss that we just fought, the runes on his cloak meant anything, and I zoomed in, and one of the runes on his cloak, or like 3 of them, spell out the word "caw," which I thought was kind of cool.
What do you think?
Like, each of these cards is bad.
But also kind of good. Huh?
Yeah, important work I think is a no way.
We have the held over.
The endless molting him.
Yeah.
But it's just not worth it. Like, what are we gonna spend that energy on? One Horn's Tome?
Yeah, right. One Horn's Tome isn't terrible here either. Like our Alpha Fiend is like not taking many hits anyway. He's only got 25 health.
Yeah, but we have Rage Fel coming up. So, and we would have to divert into, I guess we could take it and then we could aim for this magic shop here, or alternatively we just put this onto our prince after he gets his first 2 kills.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I mean, it's a dead card right now. Let's be clear. It does nothing for this next combat.
And we're still going to the steel shop. We wouldn't be upgrading it until here.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
I mean, and Flame is also not terrible, especially with the buff from the hammer.
It's pretty bad. 2 energy, Rage
bad.
4.
Not amazing.
No.
Although he's getting it 1 cost down, and all of a sudden it's looking pretty good.
The Rage 4 is just like I guess it's something that I think that ultimately I think that we're living through the next combat either way, and we want to be thinking in the long term. And I think in the long term, One Horns is the best pick here.
That is fair. That is very fair, actually.
Multi-Strike 1 is just a little better than Rage 4 Armor 9.
That is a not controversial take.
Yeah.
You want Haven to stop people from leaking past?
I guess it's kind of interesting.
They slap holdover on it and then just keep playing it on top floor and throwing people on the same floor as Rage Prince in case they sneak by in the early game, but that doesn't seem that good.
It's kind of
yeah.
It's awkward. Like it's really awkward to take this. It's expensive and it does very little because we have to draw it on the right turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better just to skip.
I am in agreement.
It's an interesting thought, though. And then we'll go left. If we miss multi-strike here, it's just doomed. We've missed 2 multi-strikes.
Don't worry, we're gonna get it this time. I guarantee it.
I think that at this point we want to get rid of Train Stewards now.
Maybe 1 and 1 or just 2. I don't know.
I think it's good to just get rid of 2 of these.
You know, we're making space, so in the early rounds when we don't have our imps there, we can use that space for the morsels, I suppose. So it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Train stewards.
The other thing is, with 4 of them, we get to a point where we are like another big problem is that we just can't pay the energy to play those when we draw them. Please multi-strike. Oh no.
I promise you, Voix, this reroll is gonna give us the multi-strike. You have my guarantee.
Do you want this plus 25 on the fiend?
When's our next steel shop? The
4-7. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can just chill. Yeah, because we might hit 2 multi-strikes. It's fine.
Guarantee it's coming right here.
Uh,
You want to put it on the Walder Helper?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it's worth the draw slot. Ooh, this is looking a little tough. I gotta say.
Maybe we should have gone Magic Shop and gone for just 2 cost downs on the multi-strike. Basically, it's a guaranteed multi-strike, right?
Yeah. This is, I think I said this last week too. This is the run. This is the sort of thing that happens in a run that just makes me go, God, I hate this game. We should remove a card here.
Yeah, we've got some time.
We're gonna remove Train Steward, I believe, or we can remove Shade Splitter.
No, get the Train Stewards out of here. We only need 1.
Okay. You have been chosen, the final steward. If we can stop losing space on the top floor, it's okay. More time is good. Oh, this combat is 100%. Do you think we're gonna hit Trample Stone?
Trample Stone.
If we miss, it is.
No matter what, we're pretty screwed here, right? Like the Ancient Hate doesn't really.
Yeah, you're right.
Too much, because if we need to wipe out everything, we're wiping it out with a molting him.
Yeah, you're right.
torches, so the ancient hate doesn't matter. I think we take it.
Okay, I think you're right.
Real quick before I forget, the way you had said that the train steward was our last one, it reminded me of the reboot of The Weakest Link.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
I thought I would like that show, but actually I hate it.
Really?
Yeah. It just reminds me of how the actual smartest people in life don't succeed. It's the third and fourth smartest people who team up on the first smartest person and kick him out.
That sounds it sounds like Big Brother, but a trivia show is basically what you just described to me.
Yeah, sort of. I guess so. Yeah, it is basically, but it's just like, oh, actually, let me clarify. It's more, and it's actually more similar to Big Brother. It's the first smartest person and like the sixth smartest person work together to kick out the first, and it's just like very sad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
We're here, by the way. Are we just torching our own prince to?
Oh no, you're right. I should have torched him. I forgot that you can do that.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was bad though. You're right. I should have. I skipped that collector. I skipped taking that collector because I wanted to guarantee if we cleared that floor with a molting imp, we would have potentially taken it here. Whereas now we're going to not take it here. So
right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna press end. Actually, we should torch our prince. And this is the point. This is such a good combat specifically for our setup, but
we needed to hit that trample really badly.
Yeah, and thankfully we have draw and only 23 cards to go through. So we were very fortunate to see this combat. Alpha Fiend is here, and he is trying his best to be a part of the team.
He's gonna do damage during the relentless. Don't Oh, he's gonna die very quickly. Actually, never mind.
There are worlds where we remove this Alpha Fiend.
You know, that wouldn't shock me too much, but
I think that he's nice insurance against Patient Seraph, but also he's not really, like, he's kind of just being thick. Now, this combat is a bad indicator of how we should feel about our units, because this combat is like, there's a lot of small enemies hitting Prince, which is good for us. But that was a very fortunate fight for us to see. A good turn. Yeah, I mean, Imp in a box is maybe okay, but I don't like it here.
I don't hate tiresome climb here. If we end up setting up top floor in like the early turns of combat, it lets us, and not the early turns, the second turn of combat, it lets us split off like a back line from a heavy, and get a free kill before the real combat start with Prince.
The thing that concerns me is just that.
Yeah,
this is a deck that it does one thing, and that one thing is hits Umbra Stone right now.
Yeah, so I do agree with that sentiment. I would rather just not add cards.
I think that there's one card I have in mind that I would click on, and it's Branding right now. Other than that, I think that we're more or less just living on a prayer here. I'm gonna skip this.
Yeah, I'm down to skip.
And
Feast.
Oh.
Is there a world where you want Void Binding and we just go for like a...
We could. It's bad, I think, though.
Yeah, it's just like we don't need it. We don't have a good deck set up for it, so
The thing about it is, with Void Binding, what happens is we play Trample on Prince, and then we play Void Binding on him to scale him up a bunch with Rage, but instead of doing that, we can just duplicate Ritual and Battle a bunch of times and get the same effect.
We can also just play Presmal Dust,
yeah,
and get the damage shield. Like we don't need what Void Binding's trying to give us right now.
Yeah, the interesting thing about it is playing Void Binding actually costs us Rage on Prince because of the damage shield on most turns too. So
you want Ember Forge?
No.
Rude, but okay.
Sorry, did you want Ember Forge?
I mean, no, but
that's what I thought. We're gonna go Magic Shop here so that we have a playable card.
Okay. And removals is also nice, and then a free relic.
Pathing into removals like this has been very, very good. Shade Splitter, I believe, or Torch, either way.
I think we go Shade Splitter.
I would like to make a case for Torch first. Torch is about to just fall off the planet.
Well, double Torch the light wings.
That's true.
Doesn't kill shit.
But Shade Splitter can block a hit without triggering Rally on Seraph.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Ooh.
Now,
Okay.
the counter argument is typically on Patient Seraph because morsels can't take melee weakness. So on Patient Seraph, if you play a morsel, you're usually making your unit take more damage because it blocks the 10, but then they take like a doubled up 15 instead, right? So you block 10 damage and then they take a 30 for it. So I think it's right to remove Shade Splitter.
If there's like, let's say there's a 10 and then a 15, they're going from taking 20 and then 15 to 30.
Yeah, so I guess it saves 5 damage. But on the other hand,
this is very nitty gritty. It doesn't matter too much. I'm down to remove whatever I want to here.
I think Shade Splitter is a little better because Torch has another added benefit of being playable on our Prince to start his scaling.
Okay.
I think Shade Splitter is just worse. Okay, come on, +1 damage on Rage. Oh, hey, this is good. Also, Mind Jacks.
Do we want to go Mind Jacks?
So, in the ideal world, we're playing on top floor.
Yes.
Mind Jacks is we sacrifice a round of scaling, and in exchange...
I'm going to say a thing, though, that I think you're going to like.
Uh-huh.
Take Mind Jacks. We set up mid-floor from Fell. We just take another card draw relic.
That's a good point. Yeah, okay. You're right. That's good. And the other thing that's really good about this is we can play Welder Helper and then just slam One Horn's Tome on Prince without having to worry too much, typically.
Mm-hmm. And if we don't get the size downgrade, it opens us up to like, well, because we're going to go to more merchants. If we take Mind Jacks and we don't get the size hit, we can put Endless on the Welder Helper and then torch him and play him over and over again too.
Mm-hmm. Now, I would like to offer the counter argument here.
Okay, counter.
What if we just get rid of Alpha Fiend? And then if we set up Prince, we go... So we remove 2 cost downs onto our Tome, One Horn's Tome. We go Hellvent for Rage, and then our plan for killing Seraph is just our Prince does 1,000,000 damage and tramples, right?
Say Hellvent for Rage. Are you saying Ritual of Battle?
Yeah, we duplicate both of the rituals.
He would be very angry.
He would scale quite a bit, and then once he gets like 2 or 3 kills, we just slam that One Horn's button.
One thing I'm worried about is Seraph comes and just kills him before he kills any units.
Right, that can happen. We're going to hopefully have a Molting Imp or a Morsel to help mitigate that possibility, or Prismal Dust, right? We have a lot of answers to that outcome.
Okay. Voix, I think Alpha Fiend, we've given him plenty of chances. He's refused to acquire a multi-strike. I'm down to kick him to the curb.
Yeah, and then we just make Prince do all the work.
And if that's the case, we take Collection of Tails.
Yeah, I think that we might not kick Alpha Fiend out and just we leave him on like mid-floor to bait Seraph a few rounds or something like that.
That sounds fine too.
Yeah, but I think that Alpha Fiend's time, you got 3 chances. Man, it's so crazy.
And not take Stackstone.
Oh, it's so crazy how Stackstone on this One Horns is a 6-cost card with a downside, and 3 patches ago this would just be a 4-cost apply multi-strike to with no downsides. How far One Horns has fallen.
Yeah.
And yet it's still pretty nuts. I like this, by the way.
Yeah, I like that too. We have money. I'm down for it.
Yeah, so it's... Yeah, we have the money for this. And then I think we should be putting 20 in consumes on torches.
Yes.
And then we don't really care what this is, we just roll and grab the -1 for One Horns here. Yeah, I hold over, who cares? Doesn't matter.
Battering ram?
You know, you did mention a -1/-1 holdover battering ram strategy somewhere.
That would have only worked though if we had managed to get
Lightstone casing?
The duplicate option from the store. Not from the store, from the caverns, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we already have the world record for Ice Empires. We need the world record for battering rams too.
No. Okay, so like I feel like in this position we just put Alpha Fiend down here, and we let him go. Or we just don't even play him. Put Prince on top 4 alone.
I have an idea.
Okay.
How do you feel about Alpha Fiend tanking for Prince for like the first couple of hits here?
I think
you can
that
play top floor and just have Alpha Fiend die pretty quickly.
I think that we need Prince to take these initial hits and get him rolling.
Okay.
I think that we want to. Well, first we want to open this pack morsels, right?
Yeah, sure.
And oh, that's really good. So I think that we want to put.
By himself. I'm not worried now.
Yeah, that's insane. That's so good. Okay, we're gonna put Prince up here.
Yeah.
And we'll give him ritual.
Yeah.
And then I think that we do want to tank one of these hits. No, we don't need to. Well,
or just give him the morsel.
But
He's
if
gonna
we,
light it back.
there's a chance that it goes really wrong if we don't tank one of these hits. If Fel rages this again, and like everything goes wrong, but
It'll be fine. I think chumping with a morsel doesn't even stop like that from not killing us.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we might as well just get the hell.
Yeah, it's yeah, you're right. And we can just put this guy down here.
Oh, he's gonna do great things, Voix, trust me.
Sometimes, just took a moment to think about maybe just torching instead because we don't care about him. Oh no, Alpha Fiend. How could this have happened? Can you believe this?
We're not doing one horns here, right? That we can't.
Yeah, we lose.
Yeah.
We're playing Wilder Helper here. Right?
Yeah.
Let me just play Shade Splitter.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to give our Prince damage shield.
I think we want to give the Fiend all the damage shield. He needs it.
Alright.
He's very dead.
Oh, if we'd put that in front, we could have got 15 damage in on this Alabaster Guardian. What a misplay.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
I think maybe it is time for Alpha Fiend to go.
He's gonna go buy a farm. Put Trample Stone here. And then if we just consume this torch here, we start the snowball like crazy, right? Because he'll kill both of them?
Yep, both of them do die. I was doing the math in my head. I was crunching the numbers. Is that a consume torch in our head? Oh, well, it's gone now.
We had no energy. But yeah, it was.
Okay, well, really bad at math.
Yeah, okay. This floor is doing
Negative 16 damage.
Yeah, this floor is doing 41 and our Prince is healing 16 off of it, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and press enter in here. Actually, we can make a morsel.
Don't want to give him a morsel?
We can make a morsel. Oh boy. That might actually make a big difference. I'm gonna toss this guy away.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Damn. Missing. I was gonna say missing damage on Fel, but actually would be a bad play to torch Fel there.
Yeah, we would have taken damage for that. And now this is where we get the like. Now we start to go crazy, right? The damage scaling. What?
I suppose it is going to go a little sicko mode as the kids play.
Yeah. Have you been Travis Scott yet?
Yeah. I was Travis Scott for the Travis Scott Whopper burger.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Travis Scott meal.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that they did that.
I did not forget.
I kept thinking I was gonna go get a Travis Scott meal. Like, no joke, I was like, I should go try the Travis Scott meal. And then in the back of my mind I would go, yeah, but then their marketing campaign works on me and I don't like the feeling of being got by McDonald's. So I never got one.
I thought that was a big Burger King.
No, that was McDonald's.
Was it McDonald's?
Yeah, they're doing like a whole
I thought the Travis Scott burger was a Whopper.
No, it was a...
It was a Big Mac?
Yeah, it was a Big Mac with pickles, holds of lettuce.
I didn't even know what the burger was.
It was in the ad. Travis Scott sold merch with
I thought about the ad that he dips it in the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, he does that. He also gets a Sprite with extra ice. But Travis Scott, I don't know if you know this, he sold merch with his order on it.
What?
Yeah, you could go to the Travis Scott store, and he was selling shirts that had like the script from the McDonald's ad on it, where he says the whole yeah, and not
That's
the whole,
weird.
it cut off towards the end where he was like, yeah, I dunked those in the barbecue sauce, and it was just like a dash. Maybe it continued on the back. I didn't look, but yeah, he sold merch of the Travis Scott meal order.
That's weird.
Right? It is weird. I agree. But it was very funny. But they moved on from that. I think they're doing a collab, or maybe it's over. I thought they did one with Megan Thee Stallion. Something like that.
My big issue is that I want to go to McDonald's to try their spicy nuggets,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I go, there's like a big line at the drive-thru. I'm like, look over at like the Burger King, and it's like empty, and I'm like, I ain't waiting.
Yeah.
So
We should take Alloy. No, we should take Alloy.
you think Alloy?
Yeah. So our prince is gonna scale out of control. The only thing that is worrisome is those first like 3 turns where he could get sniped.
How are we gonna get 8,000 armor if we don't take reinforce?
Yeah, I guess you got me there.
Yeah, you are correct. It pains me to say, but
I mean,
Alloy is definitely the safer bet if you want to keep your 8-win streak.
yeah, you can be the fun-loving. I want to do the cool things because reinforce is definitely cooler, but unfortunately, I'm not clicking either. These are like your high roll cards, and this is the boring, safe 9 to 5 card. This is your get an office job. And this is your follow your dreams to be a rock star.
Now I know you haven't watched any movies, but have you seen what is it? Office Space? Is that the movie?
I have heard of Office Space.
Yeah, the one where the guy gets like brainwashed into thinking that he likes his job. That's Office Space, right?
Yeah, you know me. I don't watch movies. I have not seen Office Space. I'm gonna take draw here. I think. By the way, you can make a case for energy.
Forget Alpha Fiend. We're just gonna go all in on the Prince.
Yeah, I think so.
Our draw.
You can make your case for energy in the comments section down below, and I will read it and go, yeah, you could think that too. Either option is okay here, but I think that drawing into Trample Stone and the rituals is important. We're going left here?
Yes.
Okay. Duplicate
Yes.
ritual.
Can we get a minor refraction on the Alpha Fiend so we don't have to remove him? We can just kind of tuck him in behind the.
Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, what the hell? I guess we can take Umbra, and sometimes it gives us Prismal Dust.
Do we even want another Prismal Dust?
I mean, we're not playing them, so probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We can take Stygian and get something useless, or we can take Melting and get something
I
useless.
have a question. The Bone Dog specific event is still in the game, right?
Yeah, I think that's here to stay.
Does this event still have the small chance of Bone Dog showing up?
In the patch notes, they said that Bone Dog was removed from this event. So I believe Bone Dog is not here.
I'm really excited for our 10 to 30 gold then.
Ooh, we could skip this and get 10 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, baby, what a great event. Can't wait to go spend all this money on the Hellvent. I'm gonna duplicate Ritual here.
Ritual, I mean, there's an argument for Alloy, I guess, too, but we put all this work into the rituals. I feel like we should upgrade. We should duplicate them.
Yeah, and then we can go to this Hellvent and upgrade Alloy after we do something to it at the magic shop as well.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, Ritual is as good as it's getting.
There.
Wrathful 3.
I like it.
I also like it. I feel like as the only thing that really hurts us here is if this is Purifiers. Oh yeah, this is free.
Yeah.
We should not take this armor trial though.
We do have enough money as it is, so I am in agreement.
Yeah. We're chilling. It's gonna be close. Like I'm not. This run is a little shaky. We're gonna have to see how the numbers work out here, for sure. I'm gonna play
Are
Prince.
we not playing Alpha Fiend because we don't want to get Ember drained?
I agree. Yes.
Okay.
Prince top 4.
Prince top floor. Probably hit him with the baby torch, but not the consume torch.
Throw consume.
Torch. Yeah, there you go. I guess you molting imp him 2 for 5 more damage.
Could Prismal Dust him.
Oh yeah.
You know, spice things up a little bit. You know. You never know. Oh, that's kind of nice.
Oh, 12 damage torch on our own man. It's actually not the worst idea, honestly. Although I think it's better on the Ember Wings.
Yeah, the goon.
It's close though.
It's close, but I'm sure that it's fine. Oh, it's a little close.
I think you go trample alloy here.
But we're not killing this Pyre Wings.
That is true. You want to go one Hornstone and kill him?
I do want to go one Hornstone here, actually. I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, like we'll have to wait till second cycle for the trample.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it doesn't matter that much, huh?
Yeah, the only risk is this Light Wings, because now Prince always kills this Gilded Wing, and if we hit Ritual, he might just wipe this floor. And if we're going into second cycle here, so even in the worst cases, we just pull Torch and torch this guy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We can just slam it, and he's already got the armor from the Collector. Dude, this combat looks so scary if we don't see that Collector there. What the hell?
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Collector. Very cool.
Thank you, Collector, for the money and the armor. True American hero.
Thank you, Collector. Don't forget to thank your local Collector.
Before you do that, we have the consume torch. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe like we double torch the Light Wings, but no, we just hit him with the consume.
We go to 130, so each hit is 10 damage, so 140, 150. Just checking.
Yeah.
I guess we can play this now. More attack. I like playing these magma morsels because we don't need to, but they make the number not an even number of 10, which is nice for asymmetry. Spices the room up a little bit, you know?
Okay, fight's over.
Yeah, fight's over.
You won't go home now.
Yep. Don't go home because the Patient Seraph is going to be very exciting and interesting, trust me. You gotta watch the video or else the analytics get worse or something.
You have to only watch like the first 10 minutes or something like that of the video.
No, I think that it actually the 10-minute cutoff is how long a video has to be, I think, for eligibility for ads, which is why a bunch of videos are 10 minutes.
Oh.
And the algorithm itself bases on watch time, or like it's like if you watch the video for 5 minutes and click off, it hurts in the algorithm. So people make their videos 10 minutes so they're eligible for ads, but as short as possible, so people might watch the whole thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I see you have not done that philosophy whatsoever.
No, God no. My channel is horrible for the algorithm. It's like it really. I am very surprised that we have gotten anywhere close to where we are right now in terms of viewership, because my channel is supposed to do horribly in the algorithm. Gaming channels are dying off, and you don't get. I mean, when's the last time you got suggested a Let's Play video?
I got that video that you were talking about like a week or two ago on Twitch. You're talking about Noida player.
Oh yeah.
Who was like Noida Pro comes back after 1.0 or something.
Yeah. I
got that recommended to me too, actually. You mentioned it on a stream and I saw it and I recommended.
Yeah, that video is doing very well. I saw another video by that guy that's like a 9-hour full clear of Noida, where he does everything. But yeah, in terms of the algorithm, it is these videos don't do well. It's why the title has to be snappy so people click on it and maybe watch all the way through to see the cool things we do, like 6 Ice Empires.
Mm-hmm. 7
Ice Empires, sorry.
Oh, don't you forget that.
Yeah, sorry. I said earlier that we want to take Branding Right. However, Branding Right got a lot worse when we picked One Horns.
Yeah.
I don't think we want it now.
I agree.
And I don't think we want any of these, actually.
Fire Chomper, look at him. He's so fat.
He is very big.
Like, kind of pregnant.
Fun fact, when you win the game as Hellhorned, if you have a Pyre Chomper in your deck, to reignite the Fires of Hell, they just throw Pyre Chomper in there.
Really?
No. But it'd be kind of cool if they did.
And boozled.
I love an animation of Hornbreaker Prince walking up and just doing like a double over the head slam of Pyre Chomper into the Fires of Hell.
that'd be cool if they had some like unique like animations of like the train driving up and doing something cool. If you had like a specific card in your deck, I don't know.
That would be really cool.
Yeah,
That's an excellent idea.
a champion specific one, like I don't know. I can't think of any cool ones off the top of my head. Like maybe Primordium.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I don't know, spits a porcelain. Takes a chunk of himself, throws it in there. I don't know.
Any of these ideas are good. I like them. We can buy. So the thing that I saw over here that looks kind of juicy is Hellpact. First of all,
Hellpact, pretty good.
And we have a double stack here, so I think that this is good. Double stack alloy seems nice.
Double stack, cost down. Maybe we duplicate that.
Yeah, potentially.
Oh, we don't have enough for a Hellpact now, don't we? Like, how much Hellpact? How much is the Hellpact?
Hellpact, the most it can cost is like 270, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but I think it's 270.
I like snagging that then.
Yeah, it's just like it makes it so that if Prince isn't winning against Seraph the Patient somehow, we just drop a Prismal Dust and go absolutely out of control.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. This is just like, as long as we don't lose, we win. If we don't lose to the first like 5... Yeah. If we don't lose to the heavies, we just win with Hellpact. But you can make a case for plus 15 to the Pyre attack there, actually.
I kind of like the 2 damage torches because they buff up the mana bit.
Yeah, I don't want to remove these. I think that this torch balance is actually really good. These 2 torches are good the first time through the deck to soften up the first heavies. This torch catches problematic backliners, and then these 2 buff our boy.
Are we just getting rid of Shade Splitters though?
I mean,
I think Alpha Fiend, it's time for him to go.
Yeah, and Battering Ram as well, I think.
Battering Ram's still gonna do a lot of damage when we actually ever play it for the first time.
Yeah, we haven't played Battering Ram at all in this run, I don't think.
I mean, like the not endless molting him is pretty bad here too.
He can still do something though. Like, what is Battering Ram ever gonna do here?
I want to just play it.
But
what if it kills Seraph?
It won't.
What if we get in the armor?
How?
He's doing stuff. He can. I can imagine. The
Alpha
Prince
Fiend.
getting 1,000 armor.
I think it's tough to see. Especially on a combat with melee weakness and also multi-striking Shade Wings.
Shut up.
Alpha Fiend's going though?
Yeah, I think we get rid of him.
Goodbye, Alpha Fiend.
Fine, you can get rid of the Battering Ram, but
I'm
just
going
know that everyone's upset with you.
Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Alloy, I believe, is the duplicate here.
There's an argument. It's a bad argument, I think, but there's an argument for going with the Trample Stone just so we draw it that much sooner.
Yeah, but we're at 21 cards. If we play Prince on the top 4, we have to draw it before we need it, the Trample Stone, because the first 2 rounds are...
We are drawing 7 a turn. There's 21 cards in the deck. I mean, I guess 22 now with the double of the alloy.
Yeah.
But,
and
like, I guess it could be the Stone Cold last card in our deck.
Even if it is the last card, the first wave is just a 15x2 on Patient Seraph. So we don't even need it. So, like, we only need it on turn 4. So, even in our absolute worst cases, we have Umbra Stone in time.
Right.
Okay. I think this is a win.
I would also believe this is a win, and would be startled if it was not.
We have to get to about 200 attack on Prince with Trample Stone and Multi-Strike down, and then we just pop our Prismal Dust and win the game, I believe. Oh, that is just so good that he starts down there.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about putting a Prismal Dust on him early just to make sure he doesn't get murdered?
We can just put Molting Imp in front of him here. Seraph is guaranteed. Seraph has to come up here, basically.
Okay.
So if we just drop this Molting Imp here, Molting Imp takes the entire round. Or not the entire round, but most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're fine to chill.
Yep.
He's gonna take like 20 from Seraph, but that's okay.
He's gonna gain more from killing the...
Yeah, and then we drop 54 armor on him with Alloy.
And then give him the Trample Stone, and we're set.
And if you want to be super...
Yeah, was in there too.
Oh yeah. Just put
Like life matter, right?
yeah, he'll heal 2, I guess. And we put this morsel
He
here.
take HP damage.
He took 2 because I torched him earlier.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, just throw this out. Yeah, it doesn't
You're
matter.
buffing the shade guy though.
Oh no.
What the hell?
That might make a difference, you never know. Because of the melee weakness, it might make a big difference. It does.
Like a big difference.
We have to do the math. 34, 15, and 15 is... It's 60 something, right?
I wasn't trying to do it. I thought you were.
It's 64, yeah. So he's at 83 armor. It might have made a difference on like the one horns not being played.
Or
Who's that?
I forgot on YouTube you're just voice.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that idiot. Imagine having to have numbers in your name, am I right? What a loser. Are we dead here? We are dead here.
Save us, don't worry.
Yeah, we have plenty of outs here. It's just a matter of which one do we want to use. I think we play Alloy and then Prismal Dust this.
It is less rallying, huh?
Yeah, and he still gets to farm a ton of armor through that.
Yeah, you're right.
And yeah, he'll farm a lot of armor, and then we are more or less immune to this.
You want to play a ritual? Like it matters, like
which one? Ritual?
Ritual battle on the guy.
Nah, we don't need to, because he's gonna clear this wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's there for like a 250 damage there. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good chunk. And he's got 300 armor now, which should be enough that he... Like, if Seraph can... Or, sorry, 200 armor? If Seraph kills him through 200 armor, I am calling the police. I'm gonna torch our boy here.
Okay.
And play Ritual.
And then give him a shade, right?
I was thinking Consume Torch.
You don't want to give our boy... He's hungry.
He's hungry.
He needs lifesteal for that 2 damage you torched him for before.
You know what? I think he can tough it out. I think he'll be okay. I believe that he's gonna be fine. It's 26. We're like in equilibrium right now, but this turn is where it should get to be big. I hope. Yeah, okay. I think we got it.
I swear to God, you better give this man a morsel this turn or I'm gonna flip out.
Alright. Here's your energy morsel, sir. This was a tough one. I think that this is a run that is easy to miss the win on.
Yeah, I think the real thing was abandoning Alpha Fiend.
Yeah.
That was the sometimes, you gotta... Oh, you know what? I haven't talked to you about this at all. There was a thing that made the news, not like the news, but like that's a thing that was circulating around for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a game, it's like a program. There's a VR program that like Fortune 500 companies are using to practice firing employees.
Oh.
And I feel like that would really help us, like, in order to like get rid of Alpha Fiend when we don't need him anymore.
I mean, I don't have a problem going, hey, Alpha Fiend, get out of my office.
It was like really like kind of sad though. Like it's just weird.
Is it? Like,
it was very eerie to like. It's a program designed to help like people get fired.
Yeah. That sounds like a good program. We're gonna use that on Patient Seraph here, actually.
Okay.
That was like, I do think that run was kind of tough. Alpha Fiend, because it's very easy to the decision juncture that matters the most is right here where we went, okay, we should just go left and move on to, or not, sorry, here after Fell where we went, okay, let's just take Draw, send Alpha Fiend away and go duplicate Ritual.
Yeah, I think also a big one that might not get as much credit was taking the One-Horn Stone.
I agree. I was going to mention that as well. I think that were I playing this run on my own, I would have just skipped One-Horn Stone. But since we talked it out, it was definitely a big pickup that was correct. Mm-hmm. Good call. We did it.
Hooray.
Hooray. I think that the other thing that's cool, I really like playing the modded runs on Twitch, because now if I stream this game, they have no idea what the win rate is, or like what the streak is at right now. Unless they
Also,
watch
I
the
guess,
series.
like for like continuity, it's nice too, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't like do one video where you're at a 4-win streak and then come back and the next day I'm like, oh, I have a 9-win streak now. Sorry, you missed all those games on YouTube. You gotta
Yeah.
watch the pods now,
Yeah,
right?
what I actually did there is like, hey, I have a 9 win streak now. I'll be over the course of this week uploading the last 5 runs. You can watch them tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But I've stopped uploading highlights lately and just been doing these. Well, we did it. Through the technical difficulties, the Seraph, the patience, the worthless Umbra, we made it, Cranberry.
There must have been one Umbra card that was like not terrible.
Prismal Dust.
It was not used. It was not relevant.
It did. I think that the turn where we played the Prismal Dust for 5 damage shield was enough. Like it started the snowball so that we were not in a it's shaky, but we probably would have been fine just slamming Welder Helpers too, or Molting Imps rather.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It technically would have been worse, right? Like using the imps to save him instead of using the damage shield is worse because the imps give him more attack.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, not very relevant. When we had saving him that turn meant that he would then proceed to go on and collect like 400 armor. So
Yeah.
like Sarah having 25 attack instead of 28 attack is not very relevant.
It's like the thing that I find the most interesting here is that I think we had like 4 or 5 cards in that deck that we just didn't play but kept as an entire contingency plan specifically for Patient Seraph. Like those Prismal Dusts probably would have been removed if it were a different Seraph, because they would have just been.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the Endless Molting Imp was basically just there to tank an early few waves for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the
Okay,
part
you
that's.
said about battering ram.
I mean, yeah, we kept that battering ram in there for a while, and it sure did a lot. Ooh, buddy. All right, Cranberry, would you like to say your goodbyes?
Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.
Yes. Me too. I also hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can click the like button and also leave a comment. Please comment, thank you, Cranberry. I hope your PC gets well soon. And give your energy to Cranberry's PC so that it can power on again.
I mean, in the very literal sense, yes, I'm pretty sure it's the power supply unit that's not working. So please give me your literal energy.
Yeah, literally send Cranberry your energy so his computer's power supply turns back on.
Maybe like AA batteries.
Yeah, or maybe like a hamster on a wheel to power it, something like that.
That'd be cool.
And also subscribe. And even though Cranberry is not streaming right now, there is a link in the description. You should click it and go follow him on Twitch.
Definitely not, but probably not.
Well, then relieve your suspense. Click that link and go see if Cranberry is streaming right now. And then click the follow button as well. All right. Say goodbye, Cranberry.
I already said goodbye.
Yeah, but say goodbye again, because now I'm going to press the button to end the video.
How about you press the button while I'm talking that